Hello everyone and welcome to Quality Odds Games. Today we are having part 2 of the Eastern Roman Empire in Barbarian Invasion in Rome Total War Remastered. And at the moment I think our most important task is to secure our northern border in the European side of the empire. And at the same time I think we will try to push against the Western Roman Empire, and let's hope that the parts of it here in Italy and in Northern Africa are rather lightly defended, so we should have rather good progress. But at the same time I think it's very important to start getting some extra troops to the front here in this area. And I think this will be the first unit to go there. And let's see if we have some mercenaries available here. We do. So they should go soon as well. And I think we should change our faction heir. If I can find him somewhere. Okay. So we don't want a pagan to be the faction heir. And nor we want a filthy-minded faction heir. Maybe this guy could do. And or maybe this one. And then how to name him as factioner in this game is a good question. So that's finances and family. Okay, family tree, finally. And he's faction heir, but maybe... Okay, and he's Augustus. And he's filthy-minded. Oh, well, we cannot name Augustus to be the faction heir here. Maybe this one. Okay. And then let's see about Constantinople. Maybe we could send one unit to reinforce the region there. And from Ephesus, Suagrius Flavius, I think could be brought to manage Constantinople. And of course, if he can have some mercenaries to bring with him, that would be great as well. And in Sirmium, I think we want to train, for example, Legiolankiari rather soon, and maybe we should send at least one unit to reinforce that bridge garrison. And as we want to reinforce some other areas or make some other units, I think we need to save some money. And Ctesiphon can almost be besieged. Maybe these ballistae will prove to be useful there. And this settlement should become under control, and Jerusalem. Well, we are going to have the academy there. But it seems we are going to need to have a bit more of a garrison there. Salamis is doing okay. I think we can disband this Legiolangiari. And Sinope might be in trouble. Let's see. And Alexandria. Oh, so we can lower taxes a bit, that's a good thing. But still we need to do quite a bit to keep it in line. Crete. We could raise taxes a bit. And we should build a port. Maybe we can take one of these out and build the port in Kydonia. I think it should bring rather nice amounts of revenue for us. And I think we have a turn. We should train some defensive forces here and here so that we can continue our push towards the Sassanids. And maybe in Kyrene, if we are able, we are not. I was thinking of building an army here so that I could push against the Western Roman Empire here as well, but it seems it has to wait for a bit. Oh, and by the way, let's hope that when the Vandals choose to assault the fort, they don't drag this army here to the fight. Okay? So it seems the Vandals are moving forwards. Which means that this army here should position itself so that it can reinforce either of those bridges when needed. Here it seems we need to lower taxes a bit and train some extra troops. And actually I don't think it's wise to... Oh, we have some mercenaries available. Let's take them. So I don't think it's wise to decide what to build before we have looted this city here. And it's going to be one of the primary targets for Vandals. So we need to leave adequate enough defense force there, even though we will push towards Italy. If I remember correctly, this city will generate quite a nice mining income and trade income as well. So keeping it will bring quite a lot of money to our coffers. I think 2 siege towers can provide fire support, while 4 of them will go to the walls. And of course, it would have been prudent to put our archers into proper position here. So let's see how we are doing here. So there is only one archer unit doing something in here, so we should have rather easy time taking the towers there. And I don't think we want to stay there. They have used up all their ammo, so it's time to withdraw.
This is a step on the path to victory. The towers are at the walls.
Maybe even a couple of one tower would have been enough. So, inside the city we will have to face 1 Foderati infantry, 1 Limitane and 1 Foderati cavalry. None of these should cause too many troubles for us.
Our soldiers have captured the walls. Now is the time to press on and capture this place.
And we can reach the city center from here. Oh, actually not there, so we need to move quite a circle in here. So it's imperative to take control of quite a few of these towers. Okay, and I think it's time to bring in the rest of the army. And this will be our entry point. Let's bring in the cavalry as well. And of course the missile units. Are we actually going to have a battle in here? I think so. So, some Foderati infantry I think is feeling suicidal. Well, so much easier for us. And of course, since there is rather limited amount of troops in there, it might also work to make a direct cavalry charge, but let's play it safe. I don't think those Foderati cavalry units will last too long.
The enemy general is slain, and now his men fear us.
And now they are rushing some other troops to the city center or to face this mercenary veteran unit. Okay, that was nice. So let's build a port. First, it will bring some income, but especially those mines should be very good, bringing 600 per turn. But let's see. So actually the military training facilities here are rather good, which is some wonderful news. And I think we want to build a new fort. Oh. Well, so much for building that fort. But nonetheless, we want to build a fort here. Or maybe a bit further away still. So that we are able to have the benefits of the fort, but without the fact that our army in the bridge might be forced to reinforce the fort when it gets attacked. So Ephesus requires some additional public order, it seems. Let's build arena and a couple of peasant units. Maybe we need to lower taxes a bit there. And in Caesarea, I think we will be able to break that army. And we should be able to drive it away altogether. Especially with the help of the general. And we have some additional mercenaries available here. Let's begin the siege. And in Petra, I think we could do some improvements. And in Sidon, okay, Governor's Palace, I think I should check these informations there. And if we send this army from Kyrene, let's see if we will have some mercenaries available. We do have, so maybe we could bring the fight to the Western Roman Empire there as well. And for now these cities can make some troops to keep up the public order. And I think we have a turn. Okay, once again that fort is besieged. So would it be wisest to charge out of the fort and put the troops into position here? I guess that would be the wisest choice. or course of action. Okay, let's give this a new try. And we should actually go one step further. Or maybe actually there to build the fort. There. And one more turn. Until we can start building ships in Salona. So these mines would bring 300 per turn. I guess that's good enough. And maybe we should actually bring that archery unit there. In Kydonia, if we build trader, it will pay itself back soon enough. Antioch has some units, and of course we need to try to improve the public order in Jerusalem. That's beginning to be more and more difficult all the time. Let's keep up the siege for one more turn. Here, this bring any money to us? It would bring quite a lot, but I think we want to have Limitane first. There. And let's see about this southern army. And of course, we might want to bring peasants to Petra so that this army, or rather small army, could move towards the settlement there. And I think we have a turn. So where are the Goths moving into our area? I guess somewhere around here. And here the defensive structures is large stone wall, which is, I guess in some cases, even better than the epic stone wall. Because those towers will shoot so much more often, those arrow towers. And of course, the heavy towers are better, but not that much better. And let's see what happens if we bring the majority of our army away from Salona. They are still happy, so I guess we will just raise taxes. This army here is ready to go. And let's see if we have some reinforcements we could take with this army. Jerusalem, I think Hermitage. be quite nice. And in Sidon, it seems we really do need some additional peasants. And I guess I saw a rather large Sassanid army around here. So even though the only units we can make are peasants, but I think they are rather beneficial nonetheless. And here the southern army. Okay, we can hire some mercenaries here. That's good. I think we will hire them. Even though our coffers are being taxed quite heavily. So the enemy faction leader is here. Fortunately, the enemy infantry is quite poor quality. So I'm confident that our amassed siege towers should be able to break the enemy lines. And once inside, our legionaries should be able to win the battle. Except those Clibinarii Immortals might mean some trouble, but let's see. And once again it seems to be raining. So I think we can bring one siege tower there, hopefully another there. And then I guess the outermost towers will go to these wall sections. And then these two will be used to bombard the enemy defenders on the walls. And it seems the enemy infantry is there, so a new course for those towers. Or then not. It's nice to watch how these men get flung out from the wall here. But maybe I should pay a bit more attention to the rest of the troops I have here.
Step on the path to victory. The towers are at the walls.
So we have some Legionlankiaries, Limitanei, Comitatenses, Limitanei, Comitatenses. And I guess it's time to abandon these two towers.
The towers are at the walls.
Okay. We have quite cavalry heavy army that might prove to be a weakness, but let's see. I guess this is the most difficult infantry unit on the wall. Fortunately, these guys are wasting their missiles on the siege tower. Our first unit should arrive rather soon.
Our soldiers have captured the walls! Now is the time to press on and capture this place!
I think these guys should break rather soon. And fortunately, these guys are also between two of our units. So it shouldn't be too difficult to beat them. Even though these Legiolantiaries are wavering at the moment. Oh, could it be that these javelin men and slingers can beat 2 units of Legiolantiaries? I think I need to bring the general to boost the morale there. Okay, first unit is broken and second 2. And now this there is the most interesting part of the fight at the moment. I think once these have been taken care of, I will bring the general there. Since I don't want it to take any shots from this gateway, because we have to still deal with 2 units of Clibinarii Immortals, and actually this faction leader's bodyguard is as large as the Clibinarii Immortals come. Okay, and that there is breaking as well. Nice. So it's time to take the gateway and plot our course inside the city. I think this avenue of attack might be the best one, since some of those towers could provide support for us. Okay, so it might be that our towers can begin firing right away, but I'm not certain if these eastern towers can shoot backwards, but let's see. Or not backwards, but inside the walls. I guess that's not the case. But we can bring some archers to this wall. So we still have half an hour. And about how to take care of those camel riders, I think our mercenaries will be sent to do the task. Okay. So it seems all of the camels have been taken care of. And it's time to begin gathering the troops. And I guess we will gather them here. And let's see what those Clibinarii Immortals are up to. And I think archers should go to the walls. And it seems the Clibinaries are actually coming here. Well, it's good that they are wasting their ammo on those Limitanei. But I would really like these archers to go on the walls. And now the question is, for how long should we give these guys time to rest? And when to charge on those Clibinaries. And where exactly are... Okay. These guys are coming to their proper place. And at least we are causing some casualties there. Even though Legiolanciaries are not doing too well there. Of course, another question is, should we send our lighter cavalry to do a flanking maneuver? That nomad cavalry archer unit looks quite vulnerable. I think we will do that. And it seems our infantry is breaking and not even doing too much damage against those Clibinaries. I think we need to send our armored camel riders there. And it seems even the comitatenses are running away. And And even those armored camel riders are not doing too well. So, it would seem that the prudent course of action is to try to rally the troops when and where we can, to make sure that our general doesn't break here, and hopefully we can take at least this nomad cavalry down here. And hopefully these eastern archers are at least able to do something here. Well, it would be important to take at least one of these enemy bodyguards down here. But apparently that too is too much to hope for. At least some of the troops here are beginning to come back into line. So, not too many enemy units left, but it seems that these that are left are really tough. I guess it's important that the troops we have a possibility to get some rest. Oh. Okay, so these guys came back, and at least they have taken some casualties. So that's some good news here. But still, there are 88 of those Clibinarii Immortals around here. Let's blow the magic horn and hope it has some effect. Apparently it doesn't. $44 and $38. So of course we could commit our general to the battle, and it's unfortunate that these ballistae cannot be brought inside the walls. And I think we can wait until we have something like 8 minutes time. And I think cavalry needs to buy us some time for the infantry to get into position. Or then we just need to charge with everything we have. Okay, and it was our general that died, and it's a defeat. This is really a stinging defeat. Really annoying. Because it means that we need to gather completely a new army, and it opens the Sassanids an avenue to retaliate. I'm beginning to dislike those Clibinarii Immortals here. And I think we lost our whole army there. Well, at least we are having larger income, but I think now we need to collect all of our fighting force to Antioch so that we can start to push against the enemies next turn. And Ankara is expanding. I think we need to react to that next turn. And Kotais is under siege. So, we can train Legiolantiaries and Eastern Archers here. That's good. They will form the bulk of our troops there. And I think one of our problems last time was that we didn't have enough archers. So it's time to remedy that situation. Can we train somewhere some good troops as well? Apparently not. And in Hatra, let's build Legion barracks. And let's bring the comitatenses there. And I guess we need to train some better units than peasants there. And let's see about our southern army here. Can we have some mercenaries? I think we can. And soon we can attack. And then this army will assault Tarentum. At least that should give us some money. And it seems enemies avert at fighting us on those bridges, which is nice, of course. And I think we have a turn. Oh. And in Ankara, we need to do that settlement upgrade right at the beginning of the next turn. So, now is the time for one of the real tests, whether or not we can hold the Vandal armies here. And once again it seems to be raining. I think we will put these Bosporan mercenaries to the front. Then these guys to the left flank, these guys to the right flank. And cavalry will provide support, especially the missile cavalry. Okay, the enemy has archers as well. Well, at least these horses should make rather large targets. But we are going to need some more archers of our own. So it's important to make those facilities to train them. Guess this Bukelari will lose the battle there. And these Vandals do have quite a lot of these horse archers. And it seems the battle is about to begin in earnest. And it seems our Bosporan mercenaries were the ones to break. Not the enemy surrounded from all sides. That's interesting once again. And let's hope we could take down that enemy general with cavalry charge. Because here in the bridge the situation is beginning to look rather dire. I think this was easier with the Western Roman Empire, to be honest.
The gods who fill the heart of the enemy general with fear. Now he flees the field like a coward.
Let's hope that the rest of the army breaks soon as well. Okay, finally.
Gods be praised! The enemy general is dead! His men know their doom approaches!
A victory, but... And the but is quite big, to be honest. We clearly took 2 heavy casualties here in the battle. I think we might be able to hold another army. But after that, it's questionable. Okay, and here comes the second army. If it has such a large number of horse archers, I think we won't be able to hold that. So it's time to try something else. And now let's not forget this Governor's Palace or Proconsul's Palace, and it seems we are unable to drive them back at the moment. I think we will need the faction leader to buy us time for this bridge. And let's send the cavalry units here ASAP. Constantinople must continue to train troops. Let's see if we have some mercenaries available. We actually do. And I don't see much options except to combine those forces. And it means that Thessalonica needs to start training some additional troops as well. Okay, and this is a must-have victory. Fortunately, the enemy forces are rather weak there, so our position should be rather adequate at the very least. So 5 full armies of Vandals still moving about. Maybe misplacing the initial fort was quite expensive mistake. But I think we will continue from here next time. Thank you very much for watching. If you like the content, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And I think I will put to the video description a link or several links describing the Vandals. So if you want to get some information about the historical Vandals, feel free to look it up from there. And feel free also to post comments, give advice, ask questions and so on. Have a great rest of the day. Quality Old Games out.